Are you an online coach looking to hire somebody to edit your Instagram reels, TikTok videos, and maybe even your YouTube videos, but you just don't know how much you should pay them? If so, don't worry. After this video, you're gonna know exactly what to do. So the first mistake that I see people often making is paying a video editor by the hour. And I get it. At first, this can seem like a really good idea, especially if you can find somebody that's only going to charge $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 per hour. However, think about it. If you're paying them per hour, they literally have no incentive to work faster and to get better at their skills. And so for me, I want to have my video content done as quickly as possible. However, if they're only getting paid for the hours that they work, they have no incentive to get the videos done in 5 minutes because they're not going to make as much as if it would take them, 2 or 3 hours. So what I find is that, yes, it can sound like a good idea at first, paying a video editor by the hour. However, most of the time they're going to take as long as they can. That way they are actually getting paid. Now, the second mistake that I see people often making is paying per video. And again, I can see where this maybe makes sense in the beginning. However, as you try to get more consistent and pump out more video content, you're going to have to keep paying more and more and more. And instead of focusing on how can I put out as much value, you're going to be focused on, do I really want to spend more money this week? And so maybe you don't put out that video that really could have went viral and really could have been impactful. And so it really limits you on what you can do. It becomes really tedious. You have to reach out to them every time you want to put out more videos than what you're doing before. Anytime that you have to have more revisions than what they're looking for. And so I can understand maybe why this would make sense in the beginning. However, when you pay per video, it becomes a big hassle. And over time, it really holds you back from seeing the growth. So second mistake that you want to avoid is do not pay per video. All right, so now let's talk about what I suggest doing instead, which is paying a fixed amount. The good thing about paying a fixed amount is you know how much is going to come out of your bank account every single week, every single month, and your video editor knows how much they're going to get paid. So now they're not worried about like, am I going to have enough money? Do I need to charge them more? I hope that they, send me 10 videos instead of 5, or hey, I'm going to try to edit this video in 3 hours instead of 5 minutes. They can literally get as good as possible. They can get it to where they're cranking out your videos in 30 minutes instead of 3 hours, and they're going to get paid. So now they're actually incentivized to get quicker at what they do and better at what they do, which means now they have more free time, but they're getting paid the same amount. And for you, again, this is great because hey, this is how much I'm going to pay. And you don't have to okay, do I want to do more videos? Do I want to do less? You can literally focus on creating as much video content as possible and providing as much value rather than worrying about micromanaging them if they're using their time wisely and how much money you're going to spend, which can just be an overall hassle and headache. So what I found to be a good range is $300 USD per month on the low end and about $800 USD on the high end. And what you can do is either pay all of that at once at the beginning of the month that covers all of the work, or what I like to do is break that down into weekly payments that work for the week, and then at the end of the week I pay them just like you would do at a typical job. So $300 to $800 USD per month is what I found is a good range, and either you can pay per month, or what I like to do is break that into weekly payments. They work for the week, I pay them, and then we just continue to do that. Now, I will say this, it can be kind of tricky to find somebody that's going to agree to these terms where you're saying, hey, I'm going to give you a fixed amount of money per week, per month, and I'm going to give you videos. Sometimes it could be 5, sometimes it could be 10, sometimes it could be 20, sometimes it could be a long podcast, sometimes it's going to be YouTube, sometimes it's going to be Instagram, whatever it is. But I want you to just, be my full-time video editor. I'm going to send you content and I want you to send it to me edited and maybe do some other things. So one of the things that I did personally to make this process easier for myself when I was first looking for a video editor is I looked for somebody that was willing to work in-house. I created a bunch of videos and training resources to help them know how to do everything how I wanted. And then I just came up with the terms and the budget, and I just found somebody that fit our brand, fit our culture, and that was willing to do it at the price that I set. All right, so if you're thinking to yourself right now, all right, D, this sounds great. You had all these training videos, all these systems, all these processes that allowed you to avoid paying per hour, paying per video. You could find someone to work in-house, but I don't have all that, so what do I do? Well, I have a private club. It's called Content Made Easy. And for our members, we actually go find and train a video editor for them. So now all you have to do is tell us what you're looking for in a video editor, the type of videos you want edited, your budget, and we will actually go find somebody that fits that description, and I will actually train them on how to create all of these videos. If that sounds like something that you may be interested in, there will be a link below this video that will take you to another page where you can apply. Or if you feel like finding somebody on your own, there are sites out there like Upwork, Fiverr, and I actually did a separate video on both of those, what I like and dislike about each one and which one I would suggest using. As always, I hope this video brought you a ton of value. If it did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you on the next one.